the next part in our coverage. We're going to have some interviews. We have already been joined by these keen beans who've just flown out of their map and straight into the Mumble channel to talk to us. They're desperate to share their opinions, their gossip, their news. So we'll start off with Apes because I know he loves being on the microphone. Congratulations for that. You did manage to pick up both of those maps, really, although BK took you to a golden cap. How do you feel about that?
Feels good. Snakewater was a really sick map to play, I feel. It was like one of the best games I've played, like against the team. They played really good, the mids were nice and aggressive, and it was just overall not much stay midi. I expected like Zeba to snipe from time to time, but it didn't happen, so I guess they were pretty confident that he's gonna do shots, and therefore we had a nice flow going in the game, you know? Like a lot of just soldiers playing aggressive.
Yeah, we especially saw that for some of your mid fights on both maps. Really, the synchronized bombs coming out from Ips and Rising. It looks like that's something that you've pre-planned and you worked that through almost all of the middles. But you did lose a few at the end there. You lost, I think, 3 mids in a row at the end. What was going on there? You just felt like you were recycling the same thing again and again.
Yeah, wall can't roll out, and I mean, if you have aggressive soldiers on these mids to make some room, the timing for the demo man is really odd, because usually on Snakewater they count like 3, 2, 1, I'm in, the demo walks over, does some damage, and on Snakewater, when the 3 comes, when the roam recalls or I call, I'm in 3, then basically War has to walk forward, right? To be able to catch up, because the mid is so huge in distance, to synchronize the damage a bit and the distraction. And I mean, you can't really do that if your demo is really slow. But we made it work because sometimes we could bait Zappis a bit into like overextending. Like when he has no target in his fast rollouts, he's just gonna stand there and being forced to make a decision, and then we could get him.
Yeah, he ended up staying quite far forward, and then like Sam and Kyler were just overwhelmed.
Sam and Kyler were ridiculously carrying us in that match as well.
Yeah, I think on last, I think Kyler pretty much single-handedly stopped some of BK's pushes.
As Pyro, right?
Pyro, yeah, like and got like 2 or 3 frags as well. Yeah.
Yeah, great play by him. And just going back to the golden cap on Snakewater as well, Knutsson, you guys were defending the mid fights on the last 3, I think, just before the golden cap so well. You'd won all 3 of them, and you were putting up a brick wall for the aggression of maincall.tf. And then on the golden cap, you guys crumbled. They did almost the exact same thing, but you just couldn't counter it, and it ended up being incredibly messy, and maincall's DM shone. What happened there?
We didn't expect they were doing the same thing, to be honest. That's why we did it. We were talking through it during the whole time before it started. Are they going to do the same, or are they not going to do the same? And then we thought, like, they're not going to do the same, let's try this one. And they kind of were doing the same, as you said, so it didn't work. And also, we wanted kind of all in there at that moment. It felt like we didn't get that either. People were staying on the point. And, yeah, it's a little bit there.
Are you impressed with your performance on Snakewater? Do you feel like you should have had more points out of that fixture? What are your feelings on how the overall game went?
Snakewater felt really, really close to be honest, so it could go either way. Same on Lockdown, I would say, but yeah, we had slow starts. They got the caps, we catch up a little bit, went to overtime, and then, yeah, we didn't read them. They read us, and there we go. That's how they won. Not much to say, really. I can't say much. They play well, we play well.
The first 2 minutes I got airshot about 3 times by AMS. I mean, it wasn't really... I don't know if it was worth it because... Yeah. Me?
Everyone.
Well, yeah. That happens when you jump a lot as like an aggressive soldier. You will get destroyed by aim-heavy, rather passive soldiers on mids. But yeah, that was ridiculous. Like, I jump, boom, I get airshot, he dies. Next mid I get airshot twice or something like this. I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna jump, kid. Yo, what's gonna happen then? But yeah, like Knutsson said, Snakewater was close, and Snakewater was a bit shaky. Our last pushes were horrendously bad.
On Snake.
I mean, I have to say something. That is not an excuse because we should know better. But Sam, you said he didn't get a back band, right?
Yeah, apparently it was just a problem.
Okay,
like,
so we thought
Evo
got a back band in our scrims on Snakewater, so all we did was play Lockdown tonight. Maybe that was good because we were really strong on it at one point. But yeah, like something like last position shit, I would have rather like played a bit of Snakewater before to iron out these mistakes, because that really costs us round, right? Like not focusing the point, someone calls focus your soldier instead of the heavy, and then it gets all messy.
I think there were at least 5 or 6 times like BK defended it without Uber, like on Snakewater.
Oh, Snakewater, yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah,
because like they split scattered so good. They had a heavy there, they had a soldier on the higher ground here, and it was just all over the place.
I threw it. That's what happened.
Yeah, war made there too much, that's why.
Yeah.
War, are you going to work on your logjam rollouts?
There's no point practicing a rollout
Why would you change anything?
Yeah. No, there's no point practicing rollouts for a map that's only going to be in one season, and I don't have to play again.
There's a lot of potential it can get picked in the playoffs still.
Well,
Who's going to do that?
But who's gonna pick it?
We are.
Good.
So what happened to us already?
yeah,
Well, we
can
won
fight
all the
over.
middles. We just need to work on the last push.
All the middles?
You won all the middles?
7-3, whatever.
Well, to be honest, I only won the middle because I was slow to mid, so you could just stand on the middle.
Is that a Flushy quote? Because I remember Flushing losing a cup to us, and he said like, "We won all the middles, therefore we won the cup." I think that's exactly what he said.
What? I didn't say we lost because we won all the middles. What?
No. Misunderstanding
Awesome.
doesn't
What
matter.
is that?
It's okay, Knutsson, go to sleep.
Oh, this interview's kind of awkward.
Merlin is here. Merlin was
No,
really
no.
hyped when he dropped to Zappis on Snakewater.
Oh, what? Was that in the Golden Cap, was it?
Yeah.
Just,
I don't know. Yeah.
just before the Golden Cap? Oh, in the Golden
Yeah.
Cap.
He screamed,
Yeah,
"I'm
as you were
gonna
walking
drop!"
across grass. He called that he was going to drop.
No, he didn't. Merlin?
Do you call all of your drops, Merlin? Do you know they're going to happen?
Well, he's the
He
only one who
can,
knows.
he can sense that they're going to happen, but he can't do anything to stop it.
No, right click doesn't work at times.
Yeah.
Dodgy mouse.
Too much lag.
Are we first now?
Yeah.
Yes, you're at the top of the Premiership table for now, and I
Like
think
3 points, I think.
yeah, I
Sick.
think then it's LBC, and 1 point behind them is going to be BK. So
I think
they could well be the standings as you go into the playoffs. What do you
That's right.
feel about that?
BK off classes, so it doesn't count, does it?
Off class as well. Usually I don't play Roamer. That's the
I
same
think we
class.
should
That makes
drop
sense
some
what I just
points to what's it called, Phoenix, or whatever they call now, Planet Express. I think we should drop some points to them so it's evening out again.
And we have a playoff for the playoffs as everyone ends on the
Yeah,
same
but
spot.
I think then they have a chance to get into the playoffs as well if we actually drop points to them.
Is it just 3 slots players, Knutsson, or anyone who knows?
Yeah.
Oh,
3
wow,
slots,
okay.
yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Because
Let's
it's hard
fuck
to
the
get
fucking
practice
Fox
otherwise. That's why
Yeah.
they're using it. Oh,
Yeah,
the final is gonna happen the same days. Semi-final and final.
You've all played each other now, like the current top 3, you've all played your games, haven't you?
Yeah.
So it's just...
Yeah?
Yeah? You've
Yeah.
all played the other 2 top
They all
people.
play LBC and either maincall or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the rest now should be pretty straightforward for both
Well,
of you
you're
to reach
saying that.
playoffs.
That's what LBC thought yesterday as well, and then they dropped a point to Planet Express. Never say never. Just
So are
Bieber.
any of you like genuinely worried Planet Express will
No.
sink to playoffs?
Sam's saying in chat that Planet Express is dead. Don't know if that's troll, but yeah,
it's a lot
it
worse
probably
than-
is a troll.
than before, that's why he says that.
Have you ever spoken to any of those people?
Knutsson, did you see that we play a bit more aggressive now?
Yeah.
Do
I'm
you
really
like
sorry
it?
that we tried this American bullshit for 2 weeks or so, but we
American
stopped doing it.
bullshit.
Yeah, sitting on Spire and not pushing and stuff like this.
People are sending me videos of how to roll out on Logjam. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
They have no fucking
I don't know.
idea.
I don't know if you noticed, right? But I did actually do a rollout that was faster than Rib.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
No,
I
it
was
wasn't the
saying
first
you were
one.
gonna fail.
Yeah,
It wasn't the first
The
one.
first one,
No,
and
no,
you make it.
No, it was like the last one where I've made a rollout, but it's really hard to do, and I actually did it, and that's when we won.
So you made it twice then, because you were fast on the first one too.
No, the first one was just like the normal shit
Lucky.
rollout that everyone does. My one is when you go top left, you do a air pogo.
Yeah.
I have a
How
question.
does that work out for you?
The first time I tried it, I was horrendously slow, and I was like 20
the comment
HP.
comment was, if I'm rolling out faster, I'm gonna walk back. Slower, I'm gonna walk backwards. That's what he called going to mid.
Oh wait, didn't Zappis launch you there and he didn't kill you?
No, there was another one which was really quick and I was super duper fast. But it doesn't matter anyway because we still beat you on mids even though I was really slow.
No, you didn't.
We only won 3 middles.
7-3.
Yeah, but that's because I wasn't on mid, so Rip had like about 10 minutes by himself on middle, and he like capped it 3/4 of the way.
War got to mid.
So
yeah.
That's what I asked.
Because you're slow, that doesn't count for us. Then.
I'm rolling out, and I see like War is in front of me and Choke, not even close to mid, and I see ×2 on the cap point, and I'm like, how do they get the fucking scout on the point so quick?
No,
and he's like, no, that's just Rip pushing up with the paint train, and I was like, holy shit! Like we're literally playing an hour Choke right now. Yeah. Lockjam is weird, like you have to just play a bit different, but I don't mind it at all at the moment.
I like
Do you
the
think it's
middle,
gonna
I
stay
hate
there?
the rest.
Like, because War said he thinks it's going to be here for one season. Can you see it being like here for any longer?
No.
Maybe if Heist changes it some more?
No.
Not unless
I
there's
don't
going to be massive and significant changes to the map that are going to make it good. It has a potential, but I don't think Ice is really putting as much work into it that I think it needs to be a staple
Lately.
map. Yeah. At the start he put a lot of work, but now he's just sort of put it on.
Well,
quite
he
a
had to
bit.
stop putting it on hold because ETF2L wanted an official version. Like
Well,
he
that's
can't.
fine, but he can still work on it in the meantime.
Yeah, I get it.
But I don't understand why ETF2L keep on putting these shitty beta maps in the map pool. I just
This
think
is
it's
better
shit.
than Turbine at least.
No, I
Yeah.
prefer
I
Turbine.
agree.
No.
At least it's a 5 CP map, that's my opinion
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
I
It's
don't
better
want to
to
play
test new
King of the
ones.
Hill Sandstorm or whatever that map is called this season.
We need
Egypt.
We need to play Sunshine.
No.
Oh,
No,
God.
there's a new map called like Sandy Vagina, like it's
What?
King of the Hill
I know
Sandy
what you mean.
Vagina.
I know
something.
like Egypt, like the same textures as CP Egypt, right? Like same
Yeah,
textures
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I played that. It's the worst thing in the world.
So yeah, I rather like Lockdown is better than
Well, there you
that.
go then. We're not playing that one either.
But yeah, yeah.
Let's only play Balance next season.
No, I just need
And the
Obscure
last,
back.
you can abuse the last so much. All we caught was like, okay, force them in a messy Uber trade and play
Don't
the
tell
point with
them, what the
guts.
fuck?
Yeah, the amount of like
You're
They
retarded,
were-
we're still playing this map this
the
season.
amount of
Mind
times we
games.
pushed last without
Retarded?
Ubers was fucking ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
how easy it is.
And that's not good because the last point should be defender friendly, you know? Like that's literally on every map. I feel like if you have a setup for it, you can defend fairly easy. Like
Yeah.
look, Snakewater is big enough to kite Ubers, right? And where do you want to go on fucking Logjam? You're going to spawn and you die.
But the point cap's super quick as well, like
Yeah,
Badlands
yeah.
style.
You
like
shouldn't
it.
be able to like cap last without and that quickly and people not being able to have a chance to defend.
Do you find
Yeah.
as well the spawns still aren't quite right? Like from defender's point of view? I don't know, I feel like
Can't
you still
tell.
spawn quite slowly. Like there'll be
Did you feel
sometimes-
something, Knutsson?
As
if you-
a good video gamer, no I don't.
If you lose CP2, like I find a lot of the time you won't be up in time for last like the other team compared to like Snakewater or something or Process. The
We're
spawns
dying
always
a
seem
lot
to come
one
in a
by
bit
one.
earlier.
We
Okay.
died a lot 1v1, so I don't know. I think the last is really hard to push on. I don't know if you think the other way, but
Yeah. I think you don't need to do much. Yeah.
yeah, I
Doesn't
understand.
matter.
I understand your tactic you're talking about. I think it could like get stopped too, though. But
Yeah.
we're new to the map, so I think everyone is new
Did
to
you
the
have
map.
warm up a minute? Because I heard your warm up was shit as well. Like someone said something on the
Yeah,
server.
we played 5 vs 5.
Oh, that's sick.
Basically
Be a
like we did.
competitive game mode.
And we played on Sunday to play Logjam, and we had the server, and it didn't have the map. And then we played the second team, and they didn't have the map either. So it was like, oh, okay, no Logjam practice at all there. But it's just our fault. He's no.
Anything else? Sideshow? Anything more?
I don't think so. I was going to ask them which of the teams they're most scared of taking
Oh, I
points
have a
off.
question.
but
Was my air shot on Snakewater on Zappos on stream?
I don't know. There was quite a
Oh.
few air shots. I don't know whether I could particularly pinpoint one of them.
Did you catch me actually doing something with the Kritzkrieg for once?
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was
We were
amazing.
so
First
hyped.
time.
Oh
Holy
my god!
shit. Was on stream, Suyooo? Suyooo?
You wrote yes in. He said yes to both things, to the crits and to your air shots.
I never saw
Sick.
you.
I just want it documented so I can sort of save it for the rest of my life.
I can't wait for the blog post on how to do a perfect crits now you've done one.
Yeah.
Guys, can I talk?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically there is one thing which I wanted to tell to everyone about how to be the best during the games. So basically, imagine it is a shiny day, you are pushing in, yeah, and you wanna be the best. So what you have to do is just Bonbon Sesame.
Oh lordy. All right.
I agree with that. That's how we did it.
Yeah, that's how we did it.
Please wrap it up. Please wrap it up. It gets only worse from here.
Yeah. It gets really awkward now.
Merlin, you ruined everything.
No,
Do you want to wrap it up then, CX?
Please,
no,
yes.
wait, we can talk about my jokes.
I don't think. I
don't think we
think
should.
How
we're
are you
out
getting
of
my
time,
jokes?
Merlin. I really wish we had time, but we're definitely out of time.
One
We're
joke.
I've got a
trying to
Zumba
get-
class and CX has to go play badminton with
one
his
joke
mother.
for viewers. Come on, one joke.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what is worse than one Brit in a team?
2 Brits in a team.
Yeah!
I know that joke.
You should say the other one. You should say the other one with 2 Brits in the team.
I'm currently in a team of 6.
What did you
Brits, so I
say
can
with
vouch
juice
for
in a
that.
team?
2.
You have drum. Oh, okay.
2
Okay,
Brits
2.
in the team.
3 Brits.
No, 2. No, what is it? Like 2 Brits raging at each other or something.
What?
But,
Your delivery was poor compared to Merlin, so I'm going to be honest.
It's Merlin who's supposed to say it.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
for
it.
sure.
Wait, guys. What is worse than 2 Brits in a team?
3 Brits in a team.
No,
4.
no. It's the moment when they fight between each other.
That's what you mean, Knutsson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a stupid
Oh
joke.
god.
Merlin, are you hitting a spoon while you're laughing as well, like against something? Is that-
Like a really autistic kid.
Are you like, oh my god.
Alright, let's wrap it up.
This is enough. This is enough. Thank you.
it's
for-
actually just a triangle that he's got.
Thank you for everyone who came on for the interviews. Thank you for the teams for playing. Thanks
Hey,
for Sideshow
shoutouts,
for casting with
shoutouts.
me. Thanks to put your spoon away. Thanks to Suyooo for streaming. Does anyone have any shoutouts before we go?
Shout out to play Five Nights at Freddy's and not the fucking Alien game, please. It's actually a good game.
Yeah, I might do.
Please.
If you're
it's
lucky,
so
well,
I don't
fucking
if
think
you're
good.
that's
lucky.
technically a
Because
shout out.
I watched it and I watched somebody playing it and I got scared. so I turned off the stream. So I just like to be able to see somebody else suffer instead. And shout out to my cat.
Any other shout outs? Merlin?
I do have shoutouts, but I also have a nightmare to tell. Can I do it fast instead of shoutouts?
Oh.
Really fast. Come on.
Okay, so it was sunny day, everything was beautiful. I was about to play PCWs with my team, and I came in Mumble, and guess what?
2
Wow.
Brits.
Tyler was
No.
here before you.
No, Knutsson was playing instead of me.
What happened to Bull?
Shoutouts. I do shoutouts. Shoutouts to Sam and Tyler. Shoutouts to Rising. Shoutouts to Merlin. Shoutouts to Maincall. Shoutouts to Heis. That's all.
But not war.
No, fuck war.
Yeah, shout out to Red Shirt, that's it.
And Mini Moose.
No.
I want to shout out Mini Moose.